Hello there. We're going to talk about adding new items to your shop. Right now, we just have the single item. So in the future, if you add more books or whatever the case may be, we can obviously do that. It's pretty easy. So what we want to do is make sure we're under the Pages section. You can find that right here. And then find a page called Shop. And just go ahead and click it. All right, so right now, this section right in here, this is the shop section. So, your image, your title, here's the information for how much it costs, adding it to your cart, and so forth. So this is the area I'm talking to right in here. So to make it easy for you, what I would suggest is just duplicating this section. Don't start from scratch, don't start over, just duplicate it. And we can duplicate any row, any section in the admin by clicking this icon right here. These two little documents over the top of each other. Just click it. And then if we scroll down, we'll see that we just duplicated this section. Okay, so I'll just update this real fast, save it, and we'll take a look. Okay, and we'll see, bing, bing, there it is. Now, maybe you're okay with it looking the same like this. If it was me, if I was designing this, I might maybe give this one a colored background, or maybe switch sides, meaning put the image over here on the left and then put the info on the right, so it's changing. So this one's like this and this one's a bit different, just to kind of break it up a bit. And to do those things, let's go back to the page that we're editing, and I'll click this pencil right here. This pencil is representing this entire, what they call row. So this is a row, and by row I mean a section basically. So for instance, if we're looking at your site now, we'll see the what's new, the Pocket CIO, the book. This whole area is a row, and if we scroll down, we see the one that I made, the duplicate one. This is a row or a section. So this pencil, we can make some edits to the background, specifically. So I'll click this, okay, and then I'll click the design options, and then we'll see this background box. And I want to choose a color. So just so we can break it up a little bit. Yeah, that's probably good. So let's see, I'll save that color. Make sure I update it. And if I scroll down, we'll see now that we have a black background. Of course, your image, like I mentioned before in a phone call, this particular image is has a white background, so this kind of looks a little weird. So whatever image you're adding, if you're going to have a color background, make sure that you can cut it out or use a PNG. If I need to help you, let me know, or Jeff or whatever. There's that, but we can also switch the sides of this simply by dragging and dropping. And what I mean is, we can see how that, if I click on it, that little arrow shows up, I can move it. I can actually move this over here. And now I've rearranged. I mean, it's a little bit of work, but it sure beats doing this from scratch. So what I'm going to do is just drag these over, and then the last one will be this one. If I can get it in there. There we go. Let's update and save that. Now we have our two items, and we got a different color background, and we've rotated the information so it kind of breaks it up, gives you something to look at, easier to read. Now the most important part is your pricing. This is really, really easy. So this particular book right now is at least listed at $18. Maybe you add a new item and it's going to sell for $35. First thing we want to do is change or update the actual price listing, which is this one right here, the 18 US dollars. So we'll click the box, and I'll just type in 35. Save it. And the next thing, we need to make sure that PayPal knows that you're charging $35. So we'll come to this box, click the pencil, and see the 18. We're just going to change that to 35. Save it. Then update. We'll refresh this page. And then what we have now is the $35. And to make sure, to confirm or check that in fact PayPal will charge the proper amount, let's go ahead and add it to your cart. And we can see right here it says $35. So we are good with that. Now to remove this, since obviously this is a duplicate, we can remove items if we make mistakes or just don't want something anymore. It's pretty easy. This X represents this whole row. Remember earlier we were talking about rows and sections. So we can easily just get rid of this by clicking this X. We'll save that. Let's check our work. And, oops, let's get rid of this cart. This cart thinks we're still shopping. Let's get rid of that. There we go. All set.